So Faris wants to participate in the spirit conference like you promised, Nya? You're not suggesting we venture to the sanctuary? The answer is no. Although you may understand the hidden secrets, you're still too inexperienced. But you promised, Nya? Are you going to betray me? My brother is waiting for me there. Since when do you have a brother? And what the hell's this spirit conference anyway? Whenever I talk with her, I run out of comebacks, which is really unusual for me. And then she takes the initiative, leaving me with nothing to do but listen to her fantasies. I mean, come on, you can only take it so far. There's a very clear difference between her stories and mine. As anyone can see, I speak nothing but the truth. While Faris has only delusions and a made-up backstory, I always have to play along. That's why I feel I can never best her. I don't quite get it, but can Mayushi go to the sanctuary too? You can't come. This discussion is over. Eh? No fair, Kyoma. That's right, leaving Mayushi and Ferris-chan behind is mean. Who is Ferris? Ferris-chan is Ferris-chan, right? Right? Is she talking about this Faris? Is that her real name? Have I been mistaken all this time? That's a disturbing thought. Well, Mayushi has a hard time saying Faris, so I call her Ferris-chan instead. Oh, so that's it. It's like we're in a girls' school. That's not too tabby. Show me to the table already. How long do you want me to stand here waiting? Nyahaha. Sorry, Nya. Table for two. This way, Nya. She guides me to Daru's table. You're way late. Seriously, man. So what were you just talking about with Faris? I want details. You really want to know? I don't think you'd understand it. Hell, even I didn't get most of it. It's nothing more than an amalgam of fantasy and delusion. Oh, the usual. Your conversations are too much for a regular otaku. You guys exude an aura or something, you know? It's like you too have your own reality marble. You know I can't forgive you. I'm not even close to keeping up with her. Sorry, I don't know any ancient secrets. At least, I don't think our shrine has anything like that. If you're interested in that sort of thing, you should go to Izumo or Issei instead. Ah, I did 10 practice swings with Samadare. It's from Lukaku. So, what did you need? That's right. In my confrontations with Shining Finger and Catgirl, I almost forgot my original objective. I was going to head to the lab in about an hour. I have an urgent matter to discuss. Top secret. You remember John Titor? John Titor? Who's that? The self-proclaimed time traveler who appeared on the internet about 10 years ago. I thought we talked about him before. Was this a new addition to your made-up backstory? It's nothing like that. Everything I say is the truth. What a pain. Well, I guess I'll play along. So what's the source on this Taita guy being from the future? Wait, you've seriously never heard about him before? Seriously, bro, I haven't. Sure you didn't just forget? I can't say for sure. There are even books about him. I might remember if you show me one. You really don't remember? Memories fade. We're not computers, man. I remember talking to Daru about John Titor back in high school. It was only idle talk, so it's possible that Daru forgot about it. Daru's quite the internet addict after all. And the internet lets you choose what information you want to see. There's no guarantee Daru looked up info on John Titor. If he had, I doubt he would have forgotten so completely. Is it my memories that are mistaken? Or everyone else's? Then what about the IBN 5100? I show him the picture Shining Finger sent me. Whoa, you know about that? Cool. So you know about it? It's the model IBN released back in 1975. That's right, the John Titor from 10 years ago mentioned that on an American message board. He travelled to 1975 first, obtained an IBN 5100, then leaped to 1998. What kind of computer is it? The stupidly expensive kind. Back when it came out, computers were so expensive that average people couldn't get their hands on them. It was full of proprietary IBM technology and was a pretty powerful computer for its time. Then 6 years later, in 1981, IBM launched the popular IBM PC series. Now that's more famous. Anyway, it's not like I'm an expert. This is just stuff I read on a wiki. Have you heard the urban legend that there's one in Akiba? You bet I have. Just last month there was big talk about it on the net. Some ad channelers heard the rumours and went searching for it. My friend on Free Para, Sister Centipede, was the main person behind that. Even the legendary Neidhart de Blitzschnell joined the fray, but they still couldn't find it. So it was just a hoax? Who knows? There are tons of underground shops in Akiba. It wouldn't be strange if an IBM 5100 suddenly turned up in some hole in the wall. I see. My phone suddenly starts vibrating. From Shining Finger. Subject, please reply. Sorry about earlier. I'm not used to talking with guys, so I was so nervous. Teehee. Anyway, can you please times 1,000 ask the super hacker about the urban legend? Thanks. I'll text you again soon. Like it or not. Moika. What's with this mail? Disregarding the weird timing. Is this really the gloomy, unsociable woman I met in front of Radican? I can't believe she's already so friendly, considering we've just exchanged addresses. She's like a completely different person in this email. Does she have split personalities or something? I tell Daru to wait a bit as I start typing out a response. It's not like I trust her, but I figure I should tell her what I learned from Daru. The IBN 5100 is extremely rare. L. Psi. Congru. Message complete. Okay, sent. Sorry for the wait, Daru. So, there's one thing I need to know. The IBN 5100 has the power to destroy the world, right? What? It doesn't have the power to do anything, let alone destroy the damn world. What's this, Nya? The world's gonna be destroyed, Nya? Master, thanks for waiting, Nyan Nyan. Omelette rice, Nyan. Please enjoy your meal before the world ends. Oh, the world is doomed for the win. Varus's handwriting is so cute it puts my omelette in danger too. Darunyan, Darunyan, do you consider participating in the Faris Cup, Nya? Yeah, of course I'm participating. Faris Cup? What's that? Next Sunday, we're hosting a Rhinet tournament at the cafe, Nya. Faris is the event organizer. It's all my idea, Nyan. You can participate too if you want, Kyoma. Entrance fee is 1,000 yen and includes a drink. Whoever beats Faris gets to enjoy some of Faris's home cooking, Nya. It'll never happen. Ocarina sucks at Rhinet. Yeah, but it's so fun. Looking disappointed, Faris meowed her way back to the counter. Not even mouthfuls of omelette rice could stop Daru's rambling about Faris. His passion is truly overwhelming. Faris is one of the most skilled Rhinetters I know. She's gone undefeated in over 400 unofficial matches. Is she Rickson Gracie? It's so disappointing that Faris doesn't go to official tournaments. She'd win if she did, no doubt. Why doesn't she? I'm sure it's for the customers. She probably doesn't want to inconvenience the store. Truly a model maid. Also, she's Mayushi's age, so she probably has school too. She doesn't want to inconvenience the store? Yet she's holding the Faris Cup here? It doesn't matter at all. The point is, Faris is cute, and cuteness is justice. Cute cat-eared maids are sweet, if you know what I mean. And that's all that matters, right? So in the end, do you bat for the 2D team or the 3D team? I dare say I'm bi. You're an inspiration, Daru. I know, I'm just too awesome. Daru usually doesn't show enthusiasm for anything. The exceptions are Moe and Faris. I wish he were this passionate about our experiments. I had to pull Daru away from Faris so we could return to the lab. We arrived to find it hotter than a sauna in hell. I quickly opened the windows, letting a small breeze blow in. It won't be enough. The more perceptive than I thought, nya. So now you understand what's at stake. The Red Southern Cross will soon hatch, nya. The time has come for Faris to journey to the Sanctuary and prepare for... I can say no more, nya. It's from Faris. Should I reply? What are you talking about? Will you quit testing me with this mockery? There, that should do it. I really wish we had an air conditioner. I turn on the computer. This is our PC for communal use among lab members. It still uses an old CRT monitor, so it looks ancient. I wonder if the new Taita is still posting. I see that everyone would like to know more about my time machine. I'm happy to explain. Just so you know, it's impossible to reproduce with current technology. Certain critical components won't exist until CERN invents them in 2034. Time travel works by altering gravity. Basically, you can think of it as using the twin paradox, but that alone isn't enough to reverse time. Still here, Faker? You're annoying, go away. So your power is gravity control? Not bad, but still not enough for top tier power levels. The twin paradox? Is that like the Urashima effect? That's just slowing time down, not reversing it. Who gives us about the time machine? Give me stock prices. It uses Tipler cylinders and Kerr black holes, doesn't it? Like you said 10 years ago. And your time machine is a 1970s Chevy. I know all of it. Oh god, shut the f up, you disgusting chunny scum. The twin paradox and the Urashima effect are different things. Duh. Time traveler, lol. John Tider, lol. A Chevy's an American car, right? I'd rather go German with a BMW, lol. Oh man, new info. Who cares about the little details? Fresh from the lawless district of Paradox, LMAO. I can't wait until 2034. Do something to hurry it up. What kind of critical components are we talking about here? Hodo is in Kyoto. Begun, the Chuni Wars have. Welcome back, Titashi. You topple CERN yet? There's a Kerr black hole. There must be a Sir and a Tur, too. Tipler cylinder. Urashima, like the guy who screwed the turtle? The Kerr black hole says even if you defeat me, a second and third black hole will be born. Please tell us more about altering gravity. Urashima screwed the kid, not the turtle. He had a twin brother, remember? The younger twin stayed on Earth while the older one rode a rocket that travelled at the speed of light into space. In a few years, the older brother returns to Earth and the two brothers meet again. Here, the younger brother aging a lot faster than the older brother is the Urashima effect. That's right, it's about the theory of relativity. That's it for today's lecture. Technology can advance a lot in 20 years. Yep. Is there such thing as a twin paradox? If you went to the moon, wouldn't gravity change? It's theoretically possible. Never been tested though. So much disrespect for the twins. You talking to me? John Tider is definitely from India. By Tipler cylinders, are you referring to the Tipler machine? Lol, what? A Tipler cylinder would have to be 10 kilometers in diameter, 1,000 kilometers long, have mass equal to the Sun, and revolve 2,500 times per second to become a time machine. Lol. How do you fit that onto a Chevy? Even if you could, a Tipler machine can't travel further back in time than the moment of its creation. Enough of your delusions. @channel is not your blog. I want to hear from Taita. This is a surprise. Does this mean people of this age already know about my time machine? Did you really encounter me 10 years ago? If so, then that must have been on another world line. I, at least, have never gone to the year 2000. In any case, the important point is that a rotating black hole has the same effect as a Tipler cylinder. You can learn more about Kerr black holes by studying the Penrose diagram Or Tipler's calculations. My time machine works by generating a pair of Kerr black holes. Japanese, please. The twin paradox occurs when the two meet again. Instead of looking at it from the third person perspective, it'll make more sense if you think of it from the brothers' perspectives. From the younger brother's perspective, the older brother exited Earth at close to the speed of light, and then returns, so naturally time moves slower for the older brother. So what about from the older brother's perspective? That's the question. WTF are Kerr black holes? Explain using boobies, oh, erotic ones. I'll pay 1,000 yen to ride your time machine, not a yen more. Source is Horson's Delusions, lol, real deal. He didn't deny it, lol. All aboard Holwyn's crazy train, prepared for a train wreck. Kerr black hole time travel is theoretically possible, but 1. How do you get black holes to spin? Don't tell me you wait until you find one spinning naturally. That's ridiculous. 2. How do you pass through the singularity? There's no way a Chevy can withstand the pressure. Why the short explanations, John? You stupid? Wanna die? Still no stock prices? This isn't a delusion. I know for a fact that Taita posted 10 years ago. There's even a book about it. Search the used bookstores if you don't believe me. His Chevy has a gravity distortion unit. That's what he said 10 years ago. This worldline stuff is confusing me. A spinning black hole must have a lot of suction power. If you know what I mean. Did Hole in Kyoma hop worldlines? Fine, I'll set up an offline meet so you can tell us everything, John Taita. I'll give you 500 yen if you let me give my life a do-over. What's the title of the book? 1 coin life reset, please? Lol. Did Taita really appear 10 years ago? Source? Spinning black hole equals vacuum machine. The word singularity is setting me off. Basically, the Kerr black hole is a spinning booby. I don't think the loner otaku neats on this board would ever show up at a meetup, lol. A micro-singularity sounds kinda cool. The Penrose diagram, or the Penrose system if you're nasty. Asking for an offline meet is a bridge too far. I die if I'm exposed to sunlight, lol. I'm like a vampire, okay? Lol. So gravity can be bent, huh? I'm already bored. I want to know more about Taita in 2000. The spinning booby might be more confusing, lol. Lies, there are no ugly vampires. I'll show up if we're allowed to hide our faces. Holwyn and Taita's conversation actually kinda makes sense. It made me laugh, lol. From the older brother's perspective, the younger brother, still on Earth, moved away from him at lightning speed. And then he came back, right? In other words, wouldn't time slow down for the younger brother? Shouldn't the older brother be a lot older by the time they meet again? What did this mean exactly? That's the paradox. Go home, you're drunk. Did Taita lose his LMAO? If the Kerr black holes are boobs, you'd be sandwiched between 2 sets of boobs during time travel. Okay, whoever wants to go to the meetup, tell us your voice chat ID. You first, Taita. That 500 yen life reset offer still good? Even John Taita is crushed under Hoin Kyoma's chunny prowess. Eating chips, nom nom nom. 2 spinning boobies, right? Voice chat isn't an offline meetup. Even the sound by itself would be funny. Ew, lol, what? It'd probably be a bunch of pervy panting and then everyone would hang up. Answer us, Titoshi. Even in 2034, time travel would be impossible, lol. Yes, it does have a gravity distortion unit. My time machine is not perfect. It was built by a third party who reverse engineered CERN's design. The gravity distortion unit is a little unstable. First, the unit produces a micro-singularity, then injects electrons to induce rapid rotation. This generates a local gravity sine wave. As the time machine passes through the singularity, the gravity distortion unit regulates the pressure to ensure safe passage. I'm not a specialist, so I cannot explain the mechanics any further. Let me just say that Kerr black holes can be manufactured. I assume everyone's aware of CERN's current experiments with black hole creation. Dr. STFU! Unstable? Sounds dangerous. Oh, Taita's black holes are gonna swallow the Earth. He's not just a mass murderer, he's trying to wipe out the entire human race, find his parents before it's too late. It's not that you won't explain, it's that you can't, lol. How do you set the destination? The Earth is constantly moving, or didn't you know that? By the way, I propose that Taita equals Hoin theory, lol. How convenient, he's not a specialist. If anything is unstable here, it's Taita. He was talking black hole production in the last thread too, right? Things really got rolling once Hoin showed up. Pretty sure we're watching a one-man show. Everything was gravity distortion units. I knew it. Are we supposed to root for John Taita or CERN? I want to make that clear. Let's do a meetup already. An era of cultivating black holes. Choose your words very carefully. I have nothing but fondness for Taita. If you don't like it, you don't have to read it. Haha. John Shi is a dumbass. All this scientific progress talk is getting me hyped, but the more realistic it becomes, the less cool it is. Oh, future guy's back again, lol lol lol. How do you inject electrons? The principles of the time machine are intriguing, but I'd like to hear more about life under the rule of CERN. Black hole production could solve our waste disposal problem. Can you not go back because the time machine is unstable? I wish you'd get out of here already. Bam! Let's get rid of society's trash too. I'm tired of Hoin Jontaro. Let's get a new future man, come on! Go read some sci-fi. I'm not a specialist, yada yada yada, society's trash equals us. I read the previous thread, but Taita sure likes to ignore questions, lol. I want to know the book title too, might look it up if the mood strikes. John Taita Mastermind Theory. What kind of currency does the CERN superstate use? 1 Taita? 2 Taitas? Are you me? I thought black holes vaporize themselves. The John Taita is full of crap theory. There are many time travel theories proposed in the year 2010. Were the ones using Kerr black holes the only ones that worked? Still don't know why CERN would take over the world. I want to know what happened to the cat. I know I'm not the only one who wants a gravity distortion unit. Summer's a good time to get a job. I guess it's easier to tell if he's really from the future if we ask about life in his time, instead of the time machine. He's not a specialist after all, LMAO. How's that grand mission of yours coming along? There is only one truth. If Hoin is telling the truth, does that mean that there are multiple John Taitas? Or maybe they're twins like the Uroshimas? By the way, did the Giants win yesterday? I believe that someone will illustrate the time machine theory for me. People can always be replaced. John Taita Sundere theory. Is the 2010 John Taita going to the year 2000? Another peaceful day in Japan. How many time machines are there in the future? Did he say it takes an hour to leap 10 years? That's shorter than my commute. Why does only Hoin know about the Taita from the year 2000? It's a paradox. CERN is a legit research facility. The stress of riding a train during rush hour and time travel are equal. Does that mean I've been travelling through time every day? There must be a lot of Japanese time machine pilots. This sunlight is too strong, lol. Global warming is about to f the world up. The cat is dead. There wouldn't be any packed trains in a world under CERN rule. It's supposed to be a perfect schedule, right? I want to see your time machine, Taita. A picture will do. How many times is the Earth going to be doomed? LMFAO. Gotta throw the whole planet out. I'd like a photo of the gravity distortion unit, please. I set the destination with the VGL system. That's a variable gravity lock. It functions by reading the local gravity of the destination and locking the Tipler sine wave onto that location. By locking onto Earth's gravity, it ensures I don't end up floating in space. It uses 4 cesium locks to make the calculations, so the margin of error is negligible. Hoin needs to shut up, lol. I've never heard of any Taita from 10 years ago. So the universe is deep in Taita's The same information was in Taita's book. All you've done is post 10-year-old copy pasta. Anyone could do that. How do I know you're the real Taita? John Tan's so moe. My waifu. I recognize different opinions. I'm feeling more and more disappointed. Still nothing concrete. Nice try, I guess, but I won't be fooled. Lol, even Hoen's turned his back on Taita. Cleanse this impurity. 4 cesium clocks? How much did your time machine cost, dude? You guys all suck at asking questions. Taita's just clumsy. Hey, future rich boy, wanna give me one of those 10 million yen cesium clocks? Okay, let's never talk about the time machine again. Whoa, I shouldn't waste all day on our channel. We have more important things to deal with. Namely, the phone wave, name subject to change. We haven't experimented with it since yesterday. It's high time I figure out what's going on with that thing. Hey, Daru. What's with the X68000? I mean, it's a 20-year-old machine with specs lower than my cell phone. It's cool, duh. So it's like the reason why some protagonists are odd-eyed even though they're Japanese? Not getting you, bro. It's cool. If it's cool, then it's cool. Anyway, there wasn't much of an option. This was the only PC we weren't using. What about your new one? No way! We don't know what could happen when it's connected to your crazy machine. It could kill the performance. Selfish bastard. Anyway, did you do any research on the jellification? Yeah, at the university this morning. Why would a banana jellify? What kind of science are we dealing with here? I examined a sample under a microscope and found it was shredded at the molecular level. Shredded? It's not a mere phase transition. The banana became something entirely different. Could it have rotted? No, there's no way 2 minutes in the microwave could do that. Then I remembered about fractal structures. The manga sponge thing. Yeah, it looked like something drilled holes into the banana, an infinite number of holes in a fractal pattern, right down to the nano level. Whoa, what could do something like that? I have one hypothesis. Daru gulps, waiting for me to continue. It's the result of the microwave's electromagnetic waves. What does that mean? If my guess is correct, then our phone wave, name subject to change, has the potential to become a weapon of unprecedented destructive power, one that could change the face of war as we know it. It's me. We're proceeding to stage 2 of the plan. Soon they will learn that Judgment Day is near. All shall be as Steins' gate wills. Resistance is futile. L. Psi. Congru. Like talking to your imaginary friend. I'm done with the wiring. Well, what's next? We have bananas. Just before I left May Queen plus Nyan Squared, Mayuri asked me to buy some bananas. With her money. You know Mayushi's gonna cry if you use them all, right? Wasn't it her money? She donated that money to our research efforts. You don't have to use the whole thing. One is enough. One! We'll never reshape the fabric of society as long as money dictates the limits of our science. You're the only one who wants to reshape society, Okarun. Come on, start the timer already. Complete. 2 minutes. Sure is long. You know exactly what I mean, Nya. Why do you think I approached you, Kiyoma? The story has already come to life, Nya. I must to prepare you for what you must face. That's my role as the guide, Nya. It's from Faris. There's no way I can combat this. You know, if the microwave's emissions are doing it, then shouldn't our cells be getting jellified too? While still looking bored, Daru finally gets into the discussion at hand. Well, have you ever nuked yourself inside the phone wave, name subject to change? I can't even fit in there. Anyway, what's your source on the electromagnetic waves? If you must know, it's my mad scientist's intuition. Oh, so no facts. Edison once said, without 1% inspiration, 99% of perspiration is wasted. So inventors of the world, be inspired. End quote. Wasn't it genius is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration? Sorry to disappoint, but in recent years it's become common knowledge that that is a misquote. Edison said that? Be inspired? Yes. Be inspired, he said. I don't know if that was exactly what he said, but I'm sure it was something along those lines. At least, that's what the wiki said. Therefore, as a genius mad scientist, I am always The phone wave, name subject to change, rings.
しかしチンをした
This
と
is
ころ
just
で
going to jellify the banana like usual, isn't it? We need a new experiment. Daru opens the phone wave, name subject to changes door, and peeks inside.
お
What?
お
What?
何をしている